Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts at Action in the Streets, live from Albany, New York, 7th of February 1977. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song alongside homemade backing track, and you'll see tabs scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of G major, tempo about 134 BPM. It's also shuffle rhythm as well. So instead of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so let's take a look at the chords first. This is the first batch of chords that we have in the intro. G over D chord. Okay, so it saves you playing the whole full bar, and Bruce and Steve love this chord. So third finger, 5th fret A, pinky 5th fret D, middle finger 4th fret G, and then use your first finger to bar the 3rd fret B and E strings. Then you've got E minor chord, bar the 7th fret with your index finger, 3rd finger 9th fret D, pinky 9th fret G, middle finger 8th fret B. Then D major, bar the 5th fret with the index finger, use the ring finger to bar the 7th fret D, G and B strings. Then take that down 2 frets, you've got a C chord. Okay, now in the verse sections you've got these kind of really cool funky bits, and you're going to play kind of these broken kind of chords. So this is the G without that 5th fret A string. That allows you to play this G6. So 3rd finger 5th fret D, middle finger 4th fret G, bar the 3rd fret B and the E strings. Okay, and then, so that's your G chord, and then to use your 3rd finger to sort of block the A string, maybe your thumb to block the low E string. It means you can be quite aggressive with the strumming hand. If you add your pinky, 5th fret B, you've got a G6 chord. Which sounds really nice. And if you move that up, so your 3rd finger is now on the 10th fret D, C chord, and then do the same thing, add your pinky, C6. If you move that up another 2 frets, you've got D and D6. Okay, cool. So, and then we've also got an A minor over E chord, which it does just at the end of the 3rd chorus. So bar the 5th fret G, B and E strings, use your 3rd and pinky fingers to play the 5th fret A and D. Now we've also got this kind of passing chord, which I think he just uses right at the end. With this running bass line, he could well be doing it here, possibly as well. So that's your C chord. Now your B5, sharp 5, sounds a lot more complicated than it is. 1st finger 2nd fret A, pinky 5th fret D string, okay, and then also got an A minor 7, middle finger 5th fret E string, use your ring finger to bar D, G and B strings on the 5th fret as well. So that's all the chords. I'm going to put the song structure up on the screen now, so hopefully that allows you to break down and see all the patterns, learn everything off by heart. Don't forget, all song structures will be in that description down below, so you can copy and paste it, try and learn it off by heart. Any chords in brackets means there's more than one chord in that particular bar. Okay, so we've got that 15 bars of drums and piano to start with, and then we come in with that cool little sort of horn section. So here we've got down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Remember that shuffle rhythm, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... If you do get the tab in Guitar Pro format, if you've got that program, you'll be able to kind of play it with a shuffle rhythm. You can also take it off as well to hear the difference if you're not too comfortable with that. So G over D, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, so all 8th notes there with a tie. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then E minor, D major, C major, and you do that 4-bar phrase twice. Okay, cool. So now we start the verse with that broken G chord, 1, 2, and then there's a mute in the start beat 2, and then G6 on the end of 2, and then back to G. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Remember the mutes, you're just kind of lifting your fingers off to create that dampened mute sound. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Bar 2, you're going to go 2 upstrokes, 1 and 2 and then put your pinky down and down, up, like that. Up, up, down, up. And then right at the end of the bar, which is kind of this push chord, and the whole band is in sync here, and 1. Okay, and then 2 and, so that was a mute, and then down, up, down. So G6 and then G, and then D triplets, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, we'll play those 4 bars quite slowly. Down, down, up, down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's the whole of the intro. Let's now take a look at the first verse. You start off pretty much the same as the end of the intro. So down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up. Okay, so those same 2 bars are the same. And then down, down, up, down. Same as the first bar. And then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So here you're going to go 5th fret G, 5th fret B. Kind of really cool country lead playing here. And then you use your underside of your 3rd finger to block that G string. I'm also pushing it up against the D string just in case I hit it. So you're going to go upstroke here, up, slide to the 7th fret, then do an upstroke, then go back to the 5th fret and do a downstroke. So bar 4, the first verse, up, 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 down. Okay, and then C6, same kind of rhythm as we've had before. Up, up, and then 10, 10, 12. Okay, and do the C6 again. And 1 and 2, and then and 3 and 4, like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and then you're going to go to D to D6 now. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and then 12, 12, 13. Bluesy kind of riff there. And D to D6 again. I love this riff. Okay, I think the tab I might put it down as downstroke, but you should do an upstroke here, 1 and. Anytime we do an upstroke, it tends to be on the off the beat, downstroke on the beat. So 12, 12, 12G, 12E, 1 and 2, slide up to the 14th fret, and then go 14, 12, and then 11 on the G, and then 10 on the E. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Beautiful riff there. Then C major, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Cool, so now we've got the first chorus, and it's 2-bar phrase at the start of each chorus are all the same. So first chorus, second chorus, third chorus. But it's 2-bar phrase 3 times. So you've got G over D, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. We've got the same string pattern, but change to the D midway through. Down, up, down, up, down. And you do that 3 times. One more time. Okay, and then G to G6. Classic riff, and then triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4. Okay, and make sure the triplets you go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, to get the speed and the accuracy right. Cool, so second verse. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and. Similar here to we've had before. 5, 5, 7. Okay, and then back to G, G6. 1 and 2, 3 and. Okay, slight variation. So 1 and the G. 5 to 7 straight away, grace note slide. 5, 5, 4, 3. Okay, then C. So C6. And 10, 10, 12. Okay, and then C to C6 again. Then C. Then 10, slide up to 12, and back to 10 again. Okay, and then D to C6. Here you go twice, 12, 12, 11, 10, and then D, D6, and that riff we just had at the end of the first verse. Quite a fiddly riff, it sounds awesome, and then straight into the end of the second verse. Second chorus, those bars again, 3 times. Okay, and then the end of the second chorus, you've got that kind of what we had in the intro. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. 2 bars of D triplets, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And we've got that really cool kind of brass section there. C major, so this is the middle 8 now. D, G, E minor, C, D, and then back to that kind of those pushed chords. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3, 4. We've got this one extra bar here, which doesn't happen in the rest of the song, right at the end of the middle 8. So C to D, down, down, up. Cool, third verse. So here we've got 1, 2 and 3, 4. So it's going actually 1, 2 and 3 and like that. Down, down, up, up. And I think it's a slide here, 5, 5. You may hold on to that third finger there. Not too sure. So you're going to go down, down, up, up, down, like that. Okay, then G to G6, 1, 2 and 3, 4. This riff's really nice. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so really working on those, the grace note slides, which are notated with those tiny numbers. You're not actually counting those. You're counting in this bar, you're counting 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 7, 7, 7, 5, 4, 3. Cool, then C to C6, 1 and 2 and then 2 strums here on the C6 before going back to the C, then C, C6. This riff's really nice. A beautiful kind of country style playing. So 10 to 12, grace note. Then pick these notes separately. 10G, 10E, 9G, 8E, and then 10. So that bar again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. Sounds really cool if you're not used to playing that sort of style playing. Then you've got D to D6. 1 and 2 and then 12, 12, 11, 10 that we've had before. D to D6. And this bar that we've had to end all the verses. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And C major. D major. Cool, and then third chorus, start that 2-bar phrase 3 times. Okay, and the G to G6 bar. And rather than going back to G, at the end of this third chorus, it just goes to A minor. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Bit time for a beat, and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then 8 bars of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, triplets, kind of starting off a bit of a crescendo, start off quiet, build up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 8th bar, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the outro, which is basically like that intro kind of horn riff, and E minor, D, C, does that again, D major, C, and then G over D for a whole bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, C for a whole bar, 2, 3, 4, and then it really slows down here, C, 2, B5, sharp 5, A minor 7, then epic ending, the 4 bars roughly of G over D, and then G over D. So quite a rare song, this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. It really helps the channel. It means you don't miss any new releases. Any questions about getting any of the files or the backing tracks? All these tabs are made in Guitar Pro. So a song like this, Guitar Pro is really useful. I don't get paid I'm not paid to say any of that stuff. But Guitar Pro, it's just a really good program to help you practicing. But if you can get it in tab format, PDF format from the JS Music School online store. So that's jsmusicschool.co.uk. go into the Bruce store, instant downloads to your computer, or if you're a subscribe star, you get lots of extra perks over there, a bit more value for money. So thanks as always for all your support. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.
If you'd like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.